Halfway through my press conference, they bring up the question, you've made your squad announcement and surprising, you've made 8 changes. How confident are you that the players are going to be able to act with a performance after such a number of people? I'm confident that the players selected for this squad have what it takes. We're playing Scotland. It's a massive game. It's bitter rivalries, that's what it is. It's bitter rivalries coming head to head. We win this and we've practically secured our qualification already. Draw or a loss and the bragging rights unfortunately go north of the border. McGilvery and keepers will be absolutely buzzing. Run the intro. Yeah, 8 changes to the squad for today. It's been a massive upheaval, and the reason being is that some of the, what you would say, probably so-called big names are not getting first team football for their teams. I cannot justify putting somebody in the England squad if they're not getting game time. It's just as simple as that. And that is the reason why these players are in the squad. Now, pause the video at any time, just have a little bit of a look at some of the players that are in there. Potentially, we're bringing back people like Andy Carroll, who's come back into the team. Maitland-Niles could make his debut. Jack Cork's in the squad because he's had a fantastic season so far with Swansea. Nathaniel Chalobah is in the squad as well. You know, Jordan Pickford. There's quite a few changes for it, and I'll show you some of the players that are missing. Now, with the top 3, obviously, well, with these 3 rather, their injuries are as well they are. Chris Smalling has literally only just recovered from his injury, which is why he wasn't in the squad. Naturally, he would be my first choice centre half. But then you've got people like Danny Welbeck, people like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jack Wilshere, Fabian Delph, Sturridge, Sterling. There's quite a few others down here as well. Ryan Bertrand. They're not playing for their team. They're not playing for their squad. So I'm not going to pick you if you're not playing for your club. I just can't justify it. It's what annoys England fans the most. I mean, obviously the Euros have been and gone now, and people like Jordan Henderson, Jack Wilshere getting in the team, who have done absolutely nothing so far to justify why they should be in this squad. So again, it comes back down to that. For me, I cannot pick a team based on the fact that you're not playing. Simple as that. Sturridge, I had a word with him and he said, yeah, I'm going to knuckle down, I'll get back into the first team and we'll go from there. Sterling, on the other hand, literally threw his toys out the pram. Said I'm being ridiculous. Said he couldn't understand my reason behind it. I'll show you why, Raheem. It's because you've played no games in the Premier League. Sort yourself out and then I'll come back to you. So enough of that. We've got one more day until the Scotland match. I'm not going to bring you the Croatia friendly. I don't see the point of bringing that. I will show you the result at the end of the video, but this is all about England versus Scotland. Rivalries renewed itself. Let's get one over on the Scots. So this is going to be the team for the game today. We've got Jack Butland in goal, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Michael Keane and Luke Shaw across the back 4. Eric Dyer, Drinkwater, Ali, Barkley. Love that midfield 4. Love the diamond. I think they all work quite nicely together. Berahino and Callum Wilson up top. Callum Wilson's been in pretty decent form for Bournemouth so far. Has done well for me in the campaigns. So has Saido Berahino. So we've got a few options from the bench that we can bring on. Obviously we've got the likes of Andy Carroll, Antonio, Ward-Prowse and Maitland-Niles. There's some nice options from the bench if we want to bring them on. Potentially we can change up the formation as well, but we'll come to that bridge if we have to cross it. But I want to stick with this diamond formation as long as we possibly can during the game. Let's get into the match. This is one I'm absolutely buzzing for. Let's see how the Scotland team line up for today's game then. Phil Jones is suspended and they're asking me questions about that, but I'm not really interested. So, it's Craig Gordon in goal. Caddis. Is that Darren Fletcher at centre-back? Grant Hanley, Robertson, Scott Brown, MacArthur, Russell, Morrison, Ritchie and Naismith. If we lose to a team with Stephen Naismith as their striker, I'm going to absolutely flip at the end of this video. Being a Norwich fan, I've seen how useless Stephen Naismith has been this season. Assertively carry on where you left off in the last match. I really am not good at doing team talks. I see people on YouTube doing team talks and they get their players like really psyched up. I just don't have the same... I don't know why. I'm not clicking anything different to anybody else. I just don't seem to have the... I don't know. Anyway, the game has started. It's a big one. It's a big one. The Scotland-England games don't come around that often anymore. We've got to make sure that we pick up a good result and get really... As I said, this is the big game for me in this group. If we can win this, I think we'll easily be okay. As I said, draw or lose, and who knows, it could massively open up the group. But 10 minutes in, nothing's really happening. I'll bring you some highlights as and when they come along. Fletcher's on a yellow card already. Hopefully our top two can exploit that. First highlight of the game. Hallelujah. Berahino on the ball. Plays it back inside to Barkley to Ali. He's got options in there. Callum Wilson through to Barkley. Out to Walker. Fullbacks bombing on. Callum Wilson. Tap in. It's not offside. Yes. Get in. Come on, Callum. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. This formation does absolute wonders for the fullbacks. Kyle Walker whips in a beautiful ball after we're working around in the middle because we've got such good options in the midfield now. It creates space on the wing for the fullbacks to bomb on. And we've still got Eric Dyer, we've still got Drinkwater sitting in there doing the job. As I said, that was a really well worked goal. Don't concede now straight after. I know what's going to happen. Morrison to Ritchie. Plays inside to MacArthur. To Brown. Nice passing around from them. Ball out to Ritchie on the right hand side. Naismith, oh my word, you are having a laugh. You are actually having a laugh. Not Stephen Naismith. Really? I knew those comments would come back to bite me. Knew it. Absolutely knew it. Ritchie, ball in. He just... he kind of just went through the defenders. That's not right. Brown on the ball, plays it through to Naismith. He's got another one. He's got a freaking another goal. Are you serious? Morrison, ball over to Brown. Who was that stepping up? I bet it was Michael Keane. Stones. Just gives Naismith all the time in the world. He's got himself a second goal. I don't actually believe this. You wait till you get in at half-time, boys. The shit is going to hit the fan. Walker with a throw-in. Can we salvage anything before the half goes out? Eric Dyer's on the ball. Plays it to Dele Alli. Back inside to Shaw. Goal. Back in the game. 2-2. We shouldn't have been 2-1 down to begin with. I'm still going to have an absolutely massive go at him at half-time. Ali just clicks the ball in the middle. Nice pass through. And Luke Shaw, another one of our fullbacks, bombing on. He's at the penalty spot. Coolly slots home. But as I said, we should not be losing that game 2-1. Half-time. Jesus, man. I am not happy. Absolutely not happy. Look at them, all fired up, ready and raring to go. No changes at half-time, no tactical adjustments. You've got to get used to this formation, boys. You've got to get used to this tactic. This is how we're going to be playing from now on. Just a simple mistake from our centre-halves. And we've been totally opened and exposed. That's got to get better in the second half. We cannot allow Naismith to have so much time on the blooming ball. 60 minutes in. Scotland have made their first substitution. Christophe Berra is going to come onto the pitch. Oh, we can exploit him. We can really exploit him. Barkley and Berahino have not had good games. So, Ward-Prowse is going to come on for Barkley. Because I know that Ward-Prowse has got good free kick, good corners on him. Hopefully we can create a little bit more from that. And the main man is back. Andy Carroll is back. Target man. Flick those balls onto Callum Wilson. Love this man. We should have taken him to the Euros. He adds something a little bit different that no other team can. Everyone knows what Andy Carroll's about. We should have taken him to the Euros. Under 30 minutes, 25 minutes left to go in this game. Who can get the winner? Is there going to be a winner? Finally, a highlight in this second half. Can we win the ball back? Naismith tries to put the ball up to Burke. And he somehow gets there. Luke Shaw just not tight enough on him. And Burke has skipped past his marker, but wins the challenge. Right, keep the ball now for a little bit, boys. Up to Carroll. Holds on to it like he does well to Stones. Through to Ward-Prowse. Nice ball over the top to Callum Wilson. Is he going to shoot from there, or is anyone going to offer him an option? It's blocked. Right, corner. Come on, boys. Create something from this. Ward-Prowse. Put in a decent ball. It's a good ball up to Andy Carroll, and Gordon saves it. First proper highlight of this second half. Injury time has run out, and there it is, full time at Hampden Park. Scotland 2, England 2. The first half was played at like 100 miles an hour. Really was. That second half kind of petered out into a nothing match. It was a very even game. We had more shots, they had more possession. Stephen Naismith, man of the match. I just don't know how. I don't know how. Seriously, I can't believe we let him score twice. I'll be back in a few seconds to bring you just the result of our friendly against Croatia and then just explain what's going to be happening in the next episode. So we just finished the Croatia game. It's finished 3-3. What an absolutely amazing game. We rested a lot of our players. A lot of the kids went out. Maitland-Niles, Antonio got his debut. People like Jack Cork had his debut. Chalobah, Stephen Corker, Joel Ward, Jordan Pickford. It was an amazing game of football, completely end-to-end, but the hero, Andy Carroll, 9.0 rating. What a man. What an absolute man. Croatia put out their fully strength first team, so I am absolutely buzzing with that result. That is absolutely amazing. It was a really, really good game of football. 2 draws in today's episode, no win. That's slightly annoying, but plenty to work on, plenty of positives as well. Going forward, the formation is great. Defensively, it leaves a lot to be desired, but I think with a fully strength team, and if some of these boys can get themselves back in action for March time, and hopefully they can get themselves a lot of first team football as well, that will be fantastic. We'll bring you the Slovakia game. There will be a friendly announced in between that, but the next game will be against Slovakia. They're sitting in second place. We're sitting in first. That's a crucial game. Really, really massive game of football. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. I'll be interested to know from the Scottish YouTubers, obviously keepers, Colin, etc., how you think today's game went. Stephen Naismith, man, I can't say any more. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, on the channel, until next time, adios.